he's upstairs.
I'm trying to find my way upstairs. I obviously know he's there. I guess they're right in the middle. GNR Studios. So this is 3Dog. He is the person that runs the radio station, and it's actually kind of an interesting radio station to listen to. But I don't listen to it because I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. So here's 3Dog. This is him.
The look on your face says it all. You're wondering who the heck this guy is and why you should care. Well, prepare to be enlightened. I am 3Dog, jockey of discs and teller of truths, lord and master over the finest radio station to grace the wastes, Galaxy News Radio. And you, well, I know who you are. Heard about you leaving that vault, traveling the unknown, just like dear old Dad, huh? Met him already. Hey, when you're in the good fight, you gotta give it all you got and never ever hold back. Always dazzle them, I always say. Always dazzle them and spread the word. Imagine a picture, okay? A picture of the Capital Wasteland. All that brick and rock. A whole lot of nothing, right? There's people out there trying to just barely make it from day to day. Fighting to stay alive and make something out of what they got. But then you've got all kinds of shit. Slavers, super mutants, raiders. They all want a slice of the pie too. And aim to take it by force. Well, holy shit. Aren't you a chip off the old block? You are as smart as your dad. Since you know all about this cause, no need to explain the effect. Let's get you on your way.
Hell yeah, let's do this shit.
Oh, come on. You're a spitting image of the guy. He's been here before, and now you're here. Doesn't take a genius to figure it out. You want to find your dad, and it just so happens his location is known to yours truly. But if you want to know more, you're going to have to contribute to the good fight.
Alright, so I think this is going to be a speech check. Let's try doing this.
There are different fronts to every fight. Galaxy News Radio is one of them. I need help with the old girl, though, because she's hurting. So I'd like to share, I really would. But if I help you and you just leave me hanging, I would have failed the fight. And that can't happen, dig? You want to find your dad. And it just so happens his location is known to yours truly.
You already said that,
He
you
was
asshole.
here at Galaxy News. We had a great conversation. He's a real stand-up guy. If you want to know more, you're going to have to contribute to the good fight.
Alright, so here's the speech. Hopefully I can get this.
Well,
Got
your dad
it.
is some sort of scientist type. Some kind of egghead or something. You really think if you find him, he'd help our cause? When your dad passed through here, I spent a good long time talking to him about all kinds of stuff. He mentioned some scientific mumbo-jumbo which didn't make much sense to me. Something about a Project Purity. He also said something about going to visit a Dr. Lee in Rivet City. Then, he left in a hurry. Goodbye. Remember to keep us tuned in while you're out there, and watch yourself. Don't forget about your promise. Make sure your dad knows about the good fight.
Alright, so that saves me a little bit of a quest. If you have to do the quest, it's very simple. You just go and pretty much go on top of the Lincoln Memorial or whatever it's called, or not the Washington Monument. Sorry, I always get that mixed up. Go on top of the Washington Monument. You just plant something for his radio to broadcast even further. So it's very, very simple, very easy. I'm just not gonna do it. So yeah. And there's empty, fucking empties. Let's just go down the hole. Take a shortcut. So now we're gonna head to Rivet City. Luckily we've already been there, and we'll talk to Dr. Lee, and then she'll tell us somewhere else. We'll go there, and we'll just keep going places that most likely we've already been. Eventually get to some places we haven't, but yeah. See, this would be another path to Rivet City if you didn't do the the Wasteland Survival Guide first. I mean, you could do them at the same time and probably get two quests out of the way at once. You could have talked to Dr. Lee as you went to Rivet City during the Wasteland Survival Guide, but for me, I didn't do that. You know, there's tons of ways you can do things, but why is his arm moving? Did you guys see that? His arm was like moving when I walked out here. Alright, so let's go to Rivet City. I kind of miss walking around, traveling to stuff, so that's a lot of people don't like that, and a lot of people do like that. I'm one of those people that loves to walk around and explore things. I don't like to fast travel everywhere, but I only fast travel, like I said, I'll fast travel the locations on the way. But I mean, if it's something I need to walk to, obviously I'm just gonna go with it and be okay with it. I'm not gonna throw a fit and say I hate how I have to walk to these places, because that's a lot of the game, is finding these places in the wasteland, and it's a really cool part of this game. It's kind of I just love the whole company. Every game they made so far has just been outstanding to me. So we need to find the science lab. So it looks like it wants us to go here, and that's where I'm gonna go. God, we had some bad memories here. This is where I couldn't find that fucking person to get him to go to Paradise Falls. Bad memories. Science lab. I think we already got the bobblehead here too, though. So I think I'm not. Yeah, I think we did. We'll go down here. I think we got it. Should have been the medicine one.
Yes.
I think.
What do you want?
Okay, it looks like we've already got it, because it would have been on that desk. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to Dr. Lee.
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here? You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I am Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same. You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there. Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's come and gone already. Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you.
You could tell me where the old lab is. Yeah, see?
It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone. I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died, and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know? James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time and wants to try again. Yes, your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you. Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could.
Whatever, I never knew her anyways. I'm gonna do that one.
I'm sorry you never had the chance to know her. She was